Revered as the saviour of the poor, a Nobel Peace Prize winner, a selfless icon, a Catholic celebrity, and now on the fast track to sainthood. The Blessed Teresa of Calcutta, known as Mother Teresa. Pope Francis has recognised her second miracle, paving the way for a sainthood. The miracle, curing a Brazilian man of multiple brain tumours after his loved ones prayed to Mother Teresa in heaven. She was put on the path to sainthood less than 2 years after her death. But how does one become a saint? The first step, in general, is to wait 5 years after the candidate's death. The cooling off period is so their case can be evaluated objectively. The next is to be declared a servant of God. A bishop investigates their life and deeds to see if they're worthy. Step 3 is to show proof of a life of heroic virtue. The Congregation for the Causes of Saints scrutinises the evidence and makes recommendations to the Pope. The fourth step is beatification, proof the nominee has ascended into heaven with a miracle attributed to prayers to them. And then, if a second miracle can be verified, a person can be canonised. Generally a long journey, Mother Teresa's rise to saintly status has been rather swift, and some question whether she really did lead a life so deserving. Born into poverty in Albania in 1910, Mother Teresa joined an Irish convent at the age of 18. Months later, she left for India. Following what she described as a call from Jesus, she established the Missionaries of Charity to care for the poor. By the time of her death, 4,000 nuns worked in more than 600 of her foundations worldwide. She inspired charity and won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979. But to her critics, Mother Teresa was a fundamentalist, a fanatic, and a fraud. She heavily opposed reform suggested by the Second Vatican Council to make the Church more open. She is accused of having a hardline ideology that loved poverty and saw suffering as a gift from God. When accepting her Nobel Prize, some in the audience were shocked by her political message.
The greatest destroyer of peace today is the cry of the innocent, unborn child. For if a mother can murder her own child in her own womb, what is left for you and for me to kill each other?
Her charity work is also clouded by allegations of misuse of funds and for accepting donations from dubious figures, most notably Haitian dictator Jean-Claude Duvalier. Under Pope John Paul II's tenure, the number of beatifications and canonizations have skyrocketed. And some critics question whether the Church has properly investigated the case for Mother Teresa's canonization. They argue the Catholic Church has been seduced by the lure of showbiz and public relations, and her quickie canonization is an exercise in popularity rather than virtue. Yvette McCullough, The Newsmakers.